what are your first overall your overall thoughts with the Oscars?
I hardly have any negative statements about the Oscar ceremony. I've got to say, it was one of my favorites that I've seen. And with time, there's a good chance that it may be my favorite. I just thought it went, other than the whole everything everywhere aspect of it, which of course I'm biased, I love that film. Take that out of it. I just thought that the way that Jimmy Kimmel was able to pace his appearances and in general how the entire show was paced went by so smoothly. Still long. It's still a long show, and sometimes I wish it wasn't as long. But I was so happy that they were able to pace that 3.5 hours so well.
And I agree with you 100%. What are your thoughts on Jimmy Kimmel as host of the 95th Oscars?
I think he did a great job. So many people were doubting it because of his previous two appearances. We all know what happened that first time, that La La Land year, and then the year after. And I never had anything bad to say about Jimmy Kimmel as a host. He kind of blends in just like every other host. I've never actually had a host in my lifetime that I've seen the Oscars that I actually cared about, or they all do, I think, a pretty generic good job. But this time around, I think he brought his A game, man. He really did. I thought the jokes he threw weren't just bashing on nobody's seen these movies. But on the opposite end, I've seen these movies and I love these movies. And here's some more movies that you guys should check out that weren't even nominated for Oscars. And his jokes, I appreciate how risky they were. There were some pretty risky jokes, like that in memoriam joke that oh wow, Jimmy Kimmel here making these jokes. Okay, all right, and I appreciated that he went a little riskier here, and I think it worked out.
Yeah, I agree as well. I am not particularly a huge Jimmy Kimmel fan. It's weird because he's from Las Vegas, so I should be rooting for him, and I am rooting for him. But like, uh, my saying was if you want a funny host of the Oscars, you hire Chris Rock. If you want a safe host for the Oscars, you hire Jimmy Kimmel. Uh,
Yeah,
but I thought
great
he was.
point.
I thought you're right. I agree 100%. I thought he did a good job, especially handling the Will Smith, Chris Rock references from last year. Like it wasn't the focus, but he wasn't hiding from it either.
I like the Will Smith jokes. Some people are like, "Oh, I just give me two or three and I'm good." Give me 10. I like them. I thought they were funny.
I know, like bring on the Will
Yeah,
Smith stuff. He's not coming back for another 9 years, so we can do all the Will
exactly.
Smith jokes and as short attention span as we all are with the Oscars. You know, unless it's the Oscar slap or
Yeah.
screwing up the best picture name nominee reading. People forget 6 months or 5 minutes from now.